Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm creator, of course. I'm Daniel of DanielSwim.com, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about how I made my website, DanielSwim.com. So, first, let me show you a little bit about the website. So, this is my new homepage. I actually just made this tonight, and I was just wanting to create this little website so that this little video actually, so I could show you kind of how I made the site, and so this doesn't go to a 404 page. So first, I made this homepage today. It took about an hour, and I updated it from the previous version, which looked kind of similar to like the style of this, where the background is a little bit lighter, and I don't know, I didn't like it as much. So for this new one, I updated a bunch of stuff with the registration, and I added this video that I'm of course gonna upload on here once I'm done filming it, and just fixed a bunch of small things that nobody other than me will notice, but that's okay. So a bunch of the other stuff I added on onto this website is, of course, the About Me page, my blog, my contact, my payment, my photo gallery, my registration page, and my videos. The newest one of these is, of course, the photo gallery, which I've maybe spent about an hour on, maybe 2 hours, I don't know, but I've added some pictures of me swimming. All these are from about a year or so. They're not too old. Like this one actually was just a couple weeks ago. It was a pretty good swim meet. I did pretty well, and you can see it's me with everyone else on my team. And this was maybe like 80 lines of code. I don't know. We can look in here and I can kind of see the code. So that's how that works. It automatically slides and everything. So I'm gonna quick show you some of the code that I've been using. So I'll try to explain this, but it's kind of complicated if you don't really know what you're looking at. All of this up here, it's basically a bunch of stuff to make sure that you can find my website if you type in Daniel Swim on Google. We'll test that out right now. I've clearly searched it a couple times, but if you search Daniel Swim, the first page that comes up is my website. And that takes a decent amount of time to have happen, and I also wrote this little description that comes here, and I wrote that, a bunch of this stuff, like you can see when I created the website, a bunch of other stuff like that. And I also added a bunch of icons and stuff, so if you text somebody my website, they see a picture of me, so they know it's me, not some random person. And a bunch of this other stuff. This is my font. This is a bunch of those icons I was talking about. This is a bunch of libraries a library is basically just somebody else's code that is used like by, a lot of these are used by millions of developers, and they're used just because why code it if somebody else has done it. This is the image that you get if somebody texts you a picture. This says that I'm based in the United States. This is the name of my website. This bunch of other stuff up there. This is the title of the website, and this is just a little comment I wrote. It's not very updated clearly because it's now 2021, but this right here is basically something I have so that I can track if somebody views my website, but it's all anonymous and stuff, so it's not like it tells me who you are, of course. This is the background color, so that this right here lets me choose the red, green, blue color, so this is kind of like the color picker. This is the navigation bar. It's a lot of code for this navigation bar. It's, how many lines is that? Like 45 lines. I mean, of course it's spaced kind of weird, but this is so on my website. Let's go back to there. There's a bunch of tutorials I was looking at. Let's go here. You can see that if I click this button, it goes up and it goes down, so it's not too annoying. So it's easy to access. So that took about 45 lines of code. Not all of it's mine, but I made it a little better, of course. What else do I have? Oh, this isn't the updated one. Here it is. So, where was I? Here I was. So this right here is the main part of the website. So this whole website's 136 lines of code. It's not too long. So, of course, most of this isn't actually the code. It's just kind of stuff to make sure that the website's working well behind the scenes. So if you're not confused yet, I'll try to go just a little try to help you understand a little bit more about my development process of this. So this is just a bunch of other stuff I was working on, so don't worry about that. But here I have basically sections of the website. That's what this tag right here, that's what that's called. That's a tag. That's basically what these do, is just say this is a new section of the website. So where'd it go? Okay, let me load that back up a little bit. There, just like that. Okay, so this is this DanielSwim.com. Here, I'll split the screen so you can kind of see what I'm saying here. Why is that being annoying? Okay, so this DanielSwim.com corresponds to this DanielSwim.com. You can see all this text in between these P tags basically is this. So all I'm just saying is to put this text here, and I have a bunch of stuff behind the scenes that makes it look nice, like the font and everything. Then I have right here, this is the button. This is a bunch of commented out old code that I have here just in case I need it. This is from about here down. This is just kind of some information I have here. And then here I have just the end of the website, which this is all this is just a link, which is just like any other normal link. If you text to somebody or email to somebody, it works just like a normal link. Like if I follow this like that, it would open DanielSwim.com. It would open my website. So I mean, it works like any other link. It's just fancy and it's coded. So that's how that works. This is the bottom of the website, and that's about it for the homepage. I mean, it's 136 lines, sure, but only about a third of it's the actual code. A lot of it's just stuff to make sure it works. And now I can quick try to show how I have it hosted on a server, but I'll have to quick end the video. Okay, I'm back. So here is the website. It's really confusing if you don't know what you're looking at, but I'll get to the not so confusing part real quick, and I'll go over this for a minute or two. So this right here, this is actually another one of my websites, but this is basically DanielSwim.com is stored on a server somewhere that basically has all of my files. I don't know where it's stored. It's probably somewhere here in Texas, but here is all of my files. Like you can see on here is all of the files that make up the website. This is the main page right here, what's called index. Then right here is actually my 404 page. All of this is basically when you load the page, it basically asks the server for like these images. Like here I have my cover photo. It's not going to let me download it. Oh, maybe it is, but that's going to take forever to download, won't it? And here's just some other stuff, like here, if that's just the cover photo that I have, and then this is all of the other, like, other pages that I have on the website. Like, I have my blog here, and then if you go into here, you can see the water picture from the background, and the blog code. It's 200 lines. And then, like, my logo or something. I don't know what, I think, what is that? Yeah, it's my logo. One of my logos. I don't know which one that is. I actually have an English project on here from a long time ago. I have the payment page. I have all sorts of other stuff. But all of this basically is just the server that this website is, you know, like, kind of organized under. So, okay, that's about it. That's kind of all I have to kind of go over for this website. But if you're interested in the code, you always, when you're on my website, you can go to any page, and then if you're on Windows, you can do Control, Shift, and C, and it'll pop up with my code. I don't know the Mac thing or how to do it on a phone, but if you're ever on a Windows computer and you're really interested in this code for some reason, you can see it. It's there. Like, if you go here, you can view the code of any of my page. Like, I even have the code for my blog post. If you ever want to make a blog, there's code there. So, anyway, well, thanks for watching. If anyone's still watching this, so anyway, hope you enjoyed. So, bye.